Welcome to Star Memoirs, your destination for unforgettable celebrity legacies. Our first news is this. Idaho murderer Bryan Kohberger stabbed Shanna Kernodle over 50 times. Autopsy. More details are coming to light on Bryan Kohberger's horrific crimes after the criminology student received 4 consecutive life sentences for the murders of college students. Kaylee, 21, Madison Magan, 21, Shanna Kernodle, 20, and Ethan Chapin, 20. The victims' autopsies were released, providing new information on how the confessed killer tragically ended their lives. The 4 University of Idaho students were found dead in an off-campus apartment in Moscow, Idaho, in November 2022, with police later linking Kohberger to the case through male DNA left on a knife sheath found on a bed next to Magan's body. Per NBCnews.now, it's been revealed that Kernodle's body had more than 50 stab wounds, according to the autopsies released by the Moscow Police Department, July 23rd, and obtained by NBC News. Authorities determined most of her injuries were sustained while she was trying to defend herself. Meanwhile, Kernodle's boyfriend Chapin died from sharp force injuries, including a stab wound that severed the jugular vein in his neck. Per a police report obtained by the Idaho Statesman, Magan likewise died from sharp force injuries, which are caused by any objects or implements with cutting edge or pointed ends, and could be either an incision or stab, according to a paper published in the National Library of Medicine. As for Goncalves, she was suffocated and additionally suffered sharp force injuries and blunt force injuries. Per the autopsy obtained by NBC News, as stated by the Cleveland Clinic, blunt force is when something hits you so hard that you have injuries like broken bones, internal bleeding or external bleeding from very deep cuts or wounds, or head injuries like a severe concussion. Authorities said the attack on Goncalves made her unrecognizable, according to a police report obtained by the Statesman. Earlier this month, Kohberger pleaded guilty to killing all 4 students, responding yes in court when asked if he acted willingly, unlawfully, deliberately, and with premeditation and malice with forethought. However, the 30-year-old has not shared his motives for the slayings, and prosecutors said they could not link him to the victims or provide a motive. We are now certain who committed these unspeakable acts of evil, but what we don't know, and what we may never know, is why, Judge Stephen Hippler said in court, July 23rd, per ABC News. By continuing to focus on why, we continue to give Mr. Kohberger relevance and the spotlight, attention and power he appears to crave. Before the case came to a close, the victim's family and friends, including one of their surviving roommates, Dylan Mortensen, were able to confront Kohberger for the suffering he inflicted. What happened that night changed everything, Mortensen said in court. Because of him, 4 beautiful, genuine, compassionate people were taken from this world for no reason. All of it is gone, she continued, while crying. All of the people who loved them are left to carry that weight forever. He didn't just take them from the world. He took them from me. My friends, my people who felt like my home. Who were Kaylee Goncalves, Madison Magan, Ethan Chapin, and Shanna Kernodle. Kaylee Goncalves, 21, Madison Magan, 21, Shanna Kernodle, 20, and her boyfriend Ethan Chapin, 20, were University of Idaho students who lived in an off-campus apartment On November 12, 2022 the night before their bodies were found, Gunkelvies and Megan were at a nearby sports bar, while Kernodle and Chopin were at the latter's fraternity party. By 2 a.m. on November 13th, the four roommates and Chopin were back at the 3-story rental house. Gonçalves was a senior majoring in general studies at the College of Letters, Arts, and Social Sciences. She was expected to graduate in December before heading to Austin, Texas for a job at a marketing firm. Her friend Jordan Quesnel told the New York Times Megan, who was studying marketing, was best friends with Gonçalves since the 6th grade. She had plans to move to Boise after graduation. Family friend Jesse Frost shared with the Idaho Statesman Kernodle was a junior majoring in marketing. The university said at the time. She and Chopin, who majored in recreation, sport, and tourism management, had been dating since the spring. The roommate's neighbor, Ellie McKnight, told NBC News, "Were there any survivors?" 2 roommates, Dylan Mortensen and Bethany Funk, had been home at the time of the murders. In text messages that were unsealed March 6, 2025, Mortensen and Funk tried contacting their roommates on November 13th after the former saw a masked man moving through the house. According to documents obtained by E! News, "No one is answering." Mortensen texted Funk at 4:22 a.m. "I'm RLI, confused RN." She continued to reach out to their roommates, urging them to respond. PL's answer. She texted Gonçalves at 4:32 a.m. and again at 10:23 a.m. "Are you up?" At 11:58 a.m., a 911 call was placed after Kernodle was found unresponsive. Per an additional motion obtained by E! News, a woman named A1 in the transcript described the current situation to the operator. "One of the roommates who's passed out, and she was drunk last night, and she's not waking up," she said on the phone. "They saw some man in their house last night." Ozzy Osbourne's kids, Jessica and Louis Osbourne, honor their dad after his death. Asterisk, Ozzy Osbourne's kids are sharing subtle tributes to their late father. After the Black Sabbath frontman died, July 22nd, at the age of 76, his and ex-wife, Thelma, Riley's notoriously private kids, Jessica, Osbourne, and Louis. Osbourne celebrated his life on social media. Jessica reshared a tribute by On with Mario Lopez to her personal Instagram account. Alongside the post, the 53-year-old added her father's song, Crazy Train, and wrote in the caption, "Rip Ozzy." Meanwhile, her brother Louis, 50, took an even more understated approach to remembering his father by changing his profile photos online to all black screens, in addition to the siblings' individual nods to their father. Ozzy's family, which also included wife Sharon Osbourne and their kids, Amy Osbourne, 42, Kelly Osbourne, 40, and Jack Osbourne, 39, shared a joint statement following his unexpected death. "It is with more sadness than mere words can convey that we have to report that our beloved Ozzy Osbourne has passed away this morning," the family said in a statement to E! News. "He was with his family and surrounded by love. We ask everyone to respect our family privacy at this time." Asterisk, meanwhile, plenty of other stars who loved Ozzy have paid their respects online. Musician Gavin Rossdale shared how the heavy metal legend impacted him during their brief encounters. "Rip Oz, ZY, a great man, a true legend," Gavin wrote in the July 22nd post. "I met Ozzy through Jack, just a few times, but he was so warm and kind and funny, and I love that memory. Sending much love to his family at this difficult time. Rest in power. The post earned the attention of Ozzy's wife, Sharon, who wrote under the post, "Bless you." Lady Gaga also shared her own commemoration for Ozzy's life during her Mayhem tour. At the end of her July 22nd show in San Francisco, the 39-year-old opened her jacket to reveal the rock star's name emblazoned on her shirt as she and her dancers bowed to Crazy Train. ***, Bret Michaels, one of the greatest rock legends to ever live. The Def Leppard member wrote, noting the band would dedicate their upcoming shows to Ozzy and to my friend at Sharon Osbourne and the entire Osbourne family, sending my deepest condolences. Ozzy, may you forever rest in peace, and thank you for rocking our world. Thank you for watching. If this tribute moved you, please like, comment, and subscribe.